I never talked in a video, so it's gonna be kind of weird. I don't know. Like this. Since this is my first video, I can talk. So like many others was Jump Force, and I would like to talk about what I think of it. Now, Jump Force had me excited from the day they said it was coming out, and now it's been about a few days, and people have their own opinion. Now I'd like to talk about mine. I'm gonna go straight into this and start with the story. The story is trash, but it's what you expect anime games trying to make their own story of the game. I'm pretty sure most people see the awful cutscenes that this game has. What makes them worse is that they're unskippable when you're forced to watch them, but at least you only have to watch them one time. You can make multiple characters like most anime games with custom characters, but unlike Xenoverse, all your characters have the same progress. So if your first character is level 20, then all of them will be level 20. The customization to me is pretty decent, with being able to choose different eyes and stuff on your face, even being able to have 2 colors of hair, which most anime games should have. I'm pretty sure there are other games with better customization, but I can't think of any right now. The amount of clothes this game has is not a lot. Most of them are just different colors of the same thing, and they look like a lot, but just count on that there isn't really that many. Back to the story. When the game isn't having terrible cutscenes, then the game either has unskippable dialogue or skippable text. It is unbearable to watch with terrible animations and your character just blandly looking at them. I don't know why they do that. Then there is the mission board people who give you missions. There are 4 mission types to choose from. You got free missions that allow you to unlock new moves and clothes and other stuff. Then there are extra missions that allow you to unlock elements and missions that allow you to higher your level cap. Then there are key missions, which are your main story missions, which end up just becoming subdue missions, which most of the fights I'm showing you will be. Then the last one is training missions, and those don't matter really. The story is obviously not good, but it seems the developers didn't know that and thought it would be good. They were taking it way too seriously. The main villains to me look bad. The main villain's eyes are way too big. He looks like a baby with a grown-up body. I'm not sure if they were trying to make him look like that, but he looks ugly to me. The lady villain is okay, I guess. I don't really know why they gave her wings, but I can't really complain. Fighting computers is annoying on some missions as they can do a ridiculous amount of damage. On some levels, but computer was polite and allow you to block their ultimate unless you just stand in front of them. Now enough of the story. Let's talk characters and moves. The characters like Jotaro and Yugi were the first characters I played, which was against my cousin, and we both found out how bad the armor is on this game. The armor is extremely bad. You could be hitting or getting hit, and the move would just eat them all up, and it sucks. People wouldn't know if they only fight computers as they just sit back and block. So, I don't know why they make computers so timid, but that's what they do. And you better hope they don't have that freeze the death beam move or any move that has a decent amount of range, as they would just continuously spam the move. This game pretty much tells you to just spam your supers. I pretty much just continuously used my moves and didn't approach computers since it was not worth it. Back to the characters. They, to me, are pretty fun to play with, surprisingly, but their combos have different animations, but it ends up doing the same stuff in the end. If you use the X or square combo, they look the same. Well, they end up with the teleportation stuff, and with the Y or triangle combo, it ends the same. You have the J skills, which I didn't really care about, but I think it gives you a boost or something. I'm not sure. Let's talk about something else, because that's kind of good one. The graphics and design is pretty cool in my opinion. I like a lot of the character designs, but I hate them in the cutscenes. They just don't look right. Most of the animations are nice in the fight. The network connection for me was okay. I didn't really play on that much. I was trying to get through the story, but that went as well as me not finishing and barely getting past chapter 4. The loading is awful. It's just awful. It makes no sense that it loads forever. Well, it's not awful that it loads forever. It's awful that you load after everything you do. If you check the shop, you load, check your missions, you load, watch the cutscene, load into another cutscene, then load into the fight that lasts a minute, load into another cutscene, then load into the lobby. It's annoying. The game has more negatives than positives. The most fun I had playing this was making my character, but that got boring to when I had to buy and unlock clothes. You can wear almost all the playable characters' clothes, but they look weird on your character, like it just doesn't fit their body. Most missions that are key missions, I used all the other characters instead of my character. A few characters to me are boring, like Cell and Boa Hancock. They were pretty boring. The awakenings for some characters were cool at first. Goku and Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue was pretty cool and all the others was fun. You can manually turn them on by clicking down on the look button. I don't really remember what it was called, where use your ultimate to turn them on. Fun fact, you can use your awakening to knock the opponent away if they are attacking you, and you can use it to do a team awakening, which is pretty neat. Something I did like from the game was the detail that they put. Like, the detail was, well, I don't know why I'm getting jumbled up, but I like the detail. If you do Vegeta's grab, he does a little blast and smoke actually comes off their body. You can even blow parts of characters' clothes off, which I like. It actually makes the moves look like they are actually doing something. So these are my final words. Jump Force is another game that Bandai hypes up and came out and it is trash. Every game published by them, in my opinion, has been terrible lately. They have been showing off games and hyping them up like they're actually gonna be good. Like, I'm not sure if the other game that they released that came out fairly close, like Ace Combat and God Eater, is any bad or good, because I don't really own a PlayStation, so I don't know how good God Eater is. So, if those are bad, then that's just another game. For you, if you haven't bought the game, then you should probably wait for a sale. For me though, I'm going to attempt to refund it, and if I cannot, then oh well. Well, I guess that'll be my final closing words.